football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. First carry for Darius Geis. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Geis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Darius Geis.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Six yards left on second down. Now they'll throw with Breeze. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll hand it now to Geis. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. The return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
At the 44-yard
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Eight yards to go on second down. Here's Tannehill. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Second and 4. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. A toss right to Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket of the quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Ryan Kerrigan, the one who stepped in to make that play.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Again, Geis. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
They run with Geis. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
At the 29-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. A give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones not having balls go through goalposts.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Dontari Poe in on the stop.
At the 47-yard
Certainly a
line.
nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Come on, come on.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 41.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 5. 1st down, Dallas.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Now a play fake. Breeze. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
56 the mark, boys. 56.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
By the Steelers.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. The give is to Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 32-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 48 yards on the ground.
48 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Right there, 54, right there, 54 back. Cut.
On second down and 4, Tannehill under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tanner Muse brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Third and long.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Offense here set to begin the drive, and with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And down to the 28-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Breeze. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down
at the 9-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Geis alone in the backfield here, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Steelers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Tannehill. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams.
Tannehill.
It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a third down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Steeler first down.
Tannehill on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Tannehill. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Kenny Galladay, incomplete. It's third down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. Throwing deep for Galladay. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Steelers 7. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Benjamin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Second and 6. They stay on the ground. Geis again. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brought down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. This is Geis on a handoff left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
For the field goal, a 44-yard attempt.
Oh, it's no good. Marr pushed it right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
33, Aaron Jones.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll go again to Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Mike, 53, 53, Mike.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A pickup of 5 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
On the delay, Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Check 26, check 26. Check. Check out. Hot. Big Slay.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 35. 19 yards that time for number 19.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
12. First down, Pittsburgh.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ball carrier. The tackle by Avante Maddox. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 7 from the 20. Here's Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Tannehill now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill. That one into the hands of Kane. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Jones. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready, 95-56. Watch the back, kill. And turn it up. 12. 53 seconds.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Devin Coleman, the ball carrier.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Now Breeze. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marquise Lee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 17. Brett Maher to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Second and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Got his man, it's Williams. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And the Steeler first down.
Tannehill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Tannehill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And it's third down.
Now it's Tannehill. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They snap it to Tannehill. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I don't know what more you can say about Adam Vinatieri in that career. Maybe the best to ever do this.
Let's be honest. Does anything faze him? Snow, playoff games, Super Bowls. Just watching this made me nervous. But he never broke a sweat.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Pittsburgh, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's another week, another